Never look at romance the same. This anime will break romance for you. It will break love for you. The anime I'm talking about, yeah, this is going to sound crazy when it comes out my mouth. Toradora.
You are my friend.
This anime will break romance for you. It is the best romance anime out there. It surpasses Horihime. It surpasses, barely, Love is War. It's one of those animes, they're just such a classic banger that you can't deny.
Yep. Now I get how she ends up with tons and tons of all those blurry ass pictures.
Something that I can watch over and over again and still find something new. I can watch this over and over again and look at a different character and realize, holy shit, there was some background deep meaning to that.
I don't believe it. I've been working my ass off while that dirty mongrel's been slapped.
That's when an anime starts to reach its full potential, when these characters start to feel like real people that you just watch. The anime is simple, and the tropes are pretty simple. The premise of the anime is that Taiga, one of the main characters, she has fell in love with one of the friends of the other main character. Ryuji is in love with one of the friends of Taiga, so they have this kind of four-way weird square, I was gonna say triangle, square like relationship, and it's great to watch. It's beautiful. It's awesome. Why Toradora? Why do I say Toradora is one of the best romance animes? It's just because of how realistic the growth is. It's not an anime where it just kind of skips around like other animes and you kind of figure out, oh, how did they get to this point? It's showing you how they got to this point, showing you the consequences of doing certain actions. It's basically just giving me everything I want to see right in front of my face, and that in itself is just really easy to digest and get attached to the characters.
This would look so perfect on Isaka, don't you think? It's actually kind of too perfect.
Easy, Taiga. People are watching.
They're really complex characters. They seem simple at first, but you realize they have public sides of them and a hidden side of them.
God, this is such a drag. Hey, I'm out of iced tea. Why don't you make yourself useful and get me another, okay?
And most animes don't do that. A lot of animes I look at, they say their goals and aspirations and everything they mean just kind of out loud. With this one, you kind of get a sense of they're thinking about different things inside of their own brain, and in public and hidden settings, they act like completely different people. It's kind of fresh to realize that you're not alone in doing that, and when you're watching the anime, these characters feel like real people because of that. Another thing about the anime is when you finish it, you'll get this post-depression, this depression that just feels like you lost 5 friends. Like,
What's she doing in a place like this? Hey, Ami. Sorry I'm late.
you have to grieve the show because it's over. There's nothing else. And another thing about this anime that a lot of animes do not have is they have parents. Holy fuck.
Please leave. My borderline mental mother is gonna be home any minute.
They have parents. That's it. They have parents. Can we think about that? They're in the anime. They have an effect on the characters. It's so good. Ryuji, he's clouded by his insecurities about turning into his father, and he has a pretty angry look to him. That's a big insecurity for Ryuji to get over. He doesn't want to look like his father. He wants to look like someone who can be approachable because he wants friends. His mom doesn't really do all the mom stuff because she is basically working to provide for them both, but the other half that Ryuji wants to be a man and be unlike his father makes him take tasks that would normally seem like things moms would do. Not saying that, you know, chill out. He cooks around the house, he cleans, he makes sure everyone is fed. It's kind of wholesome in a way that he's trying this hard at being such a helpful person. Taiga. Daddy issues. It's easy. It's that easy. That's all it is. Daddy issues. It's that simple to put into an anime.
My new wife, her name's Yu. Things got so bad between her and Taiga they couldn't live under the same roof anymore. And Taiga left. But that's all in the past now. I want her to come back.
Her dad kind of treats her like a toy. Where he can drop the relationship and pick it back up whenever he wants. And to Taiga, that seems very unfair, and I would like to agree. Her dad's a piece of shit, and that's It has an effect on her own personality and the way she does things and why she is the queen of tsundere. If you look up tsundere on Google, I think she's the second image. He's not necessarily the worst person either. It makes it a little bit more human to realize that he's also kind of trying.
I want to start over. This time I won't screw it up. Me and my wife will be separating soon.
He could be better, but he also could be totally worse. He let her go to live on her own because she didn't fit into the lifestyle that he had. And then when the lifestyle opened up, he wanted to come back into her life. For Taiga is a very more than frustrating thing to even deal with. When you watch it a few times, you realize there's no good and bad. There's no evil character. There's no really antagonist. All the characters show good and bad qualities, making them feel so realistic. And why it's easy to get lost in the sauce is because you're looking at a character at first thinking they're evil. Then when you realize it was something just hidden and buried like most humans do, it's almost like they almost become real people that you root for, that you want to overcome the bad that they see or even overcome the feelings they feel because you felt them too. They both have a negative image of themselves caused by parents and how they were raised and how they look at life because of their parents. It's powerful, it's great.
Everybody. All of them. They're just really pissing me off! They piss me off! They piss me off! They piss me off! Screw that palm-top tiger stuff! Nothing's okay! I'm not okay! Stupid Minorin! Stupid Kitamura! Why doesn't anyone ever listen to me? My mom doesn't! My dad doesn't! They don't get me. Nobody does. Ever.
This moment is special. They both share the feelings of just not being understood,
Do you mind if I
lonely,
join you?
outcast by society, just because of how they are perceived. And this is something they both share. And in this moment, you see this. And in this moment, I was convinced that these characters are more than just your regular, typical, stereotypical anime characters. Your stereotypical tsundere, your stereotypical MC, your best girl, queen of tsundere, Taiga. Your best girl. She is the best girl. There's nothing you can say or do about it. One of the greatest growths in anime that you actually see, nothing skipped. It's rewarding. It's a great payoff. It's something that is very compelling to watch, and she's a very compelling character because you assume that she'll do the same things, and when she doesn't, it's almost like you weren't surprised, but you were surprised that the anime noticed that she should be different. Even if Taiga is best girl, I can't help to look at the side characters in the same light. I can't help but see Minorin as one of the best girls as well. I was conflicted. If I was Ryuji, I'd be screwed. I'd be in a fucking box somewhere just going back and forth. There's nothing like this in any other anime.
Do you have a boyfriend?
You know that seaweed ghost? You think it's still around somewhere?
Huh?
I wonder. Have you ever seen a ghost before?
Me? I never have.
Well, me? I believe in ghosts. Even though I've never actually seen them before. And get this, I don't believe any of the people who say they've seen him.
Huh.
It's kind of like how I think about the concept of love.
Minorin is the GOAT. She's an intelligent airhead that you think is an airhead, like a normal weirdo character in the anime that just cause good times and laughing moments.
Here, when I aim my radar for detecting cute girls at her, it doesn't pick anything up. Maybe it needs recalibrating. You're so weird.
But she's deep. She's a character that has her own needs and wants, and you figure out those needs and wants so late into the anime that you just think that she was thinking about this the entire time. And that breaks your heart to watch over and over again. The second time you watch it, you realize and you pick up on these small things that were hidden at first because you were thinking that it's such a simple anime, such a lackluster, not deep anime at first. But you start to get into it and it's deep and it's heartbreaking. At first she seems like a silly goose, but she's a hard worker. She's someone whose actions and words mean a lot despite the gibberish she spits out. Even Taiga's crush, Kitamura, He's dedicated, kind, and thoughtful, and I thought he was just a dense little piece of crap. But he's deep. You realize even in episode 5, 4, that things just...
I bought this at one of their sales.
That's not what I mean! Why are you carrying around a picture of Taiga?
Something where you realize this side character isn't necessarily a side character. It's almost like he has his own thoughts and feelings about things. Like he's not placed in the world just to be the side character crush for Taiga.
Kitamura's gonna win the election for sure! No contest!
Good luck, Kitamura. And if you need help with anything, we're here.
Not gonna. I'm not running for president.
He is his own person.
Hope it's okay I'm here.
Kitamura?
Your mom said it's cool. I'm not imposing or anything, am I?
Why are you here?
Yeah, well, I ran away from home.
Has his own decisions, which conflict with the anime's purpose. It's almost rewarding to watch a character who should just be a white wall be a colorful masterpiece. Even the other character, Ami, and the first impression of her, you kind of think that she's just a pointless character added in just to rival Taiga or just to be the antagonist of the anime, but...
Who's a dumb chihuahua? That would be you, cause you act all cute and cause you yap all day like a dog in heat or something.
What?
Come on, girl, or you get the muzzle.
This isn't funny.
She's deep.
I didn't even know they sold clothes in your size. You probably have to hem your jeans.
Wow, I can't believe Taiga's letting her say all that crap to her face.
You realize her public and hidden sides is something that conflicts with who she wants to be. And it also adds to the fact that she can't be who she wants to be because of external factors.
There you go. You just saw Ami's true nature. Spoiled, selfish, and bossy. Just your typical princess.
And that's a relatable thing. And you start to learn what those external factors are, and you start to kind of
Who the hell invited that thing along?
It makes her become less of a monster and more of just a human being. They clash hard.
I'm gonna kick your ass!
The idiots are coming out of the woodwork today.
I'm gonna take you apart, idiot!
Don't call me an idiot, you bitch!
And it's not unreasonable. It's not a outlandish crash. It's something that makes sense. Something that if I was Taiga, I'd slap the fuck out of her too. It goes from the anime unrealistic like love standard to something that's real, something that's touchable, something that's there. It's crazy to see in the beginning about how these people have crushes on people they barely know.
Maybe she really needs the money for something. Like for her family.
You should really stop jumping to conclusions about her life.
Huh?
I'm the only one on Earth who truly understands her. That crap. It just makes you seem even creepier. Ugh.
To a point to you realize how much they don't know about the other character. In anime, that's basically how crushes kind of work. You kind of get a crush and you fall in love with someone that you don't necessarily know. It starts to hit you when the real love starts to hit, and it's deeper and it just feels heavy. The side characters are portrayed as intelligent is it kind of feels like they already know the main character's feelings towards them. It's almost as they knew already and know that it's not going to be. And when you rewatch that, it's kind of sad, just heartbreaking for both sides. The characters aren't oblivious of how they feel. They're not just dense. There's deception in every word and action. It's just a true marvel to sit there and watch. Give this anime a watch. Tell me what you feel. Tell me how it feels for you. Watch it in dub though, and you'll realize this anime is one of the best animes you'll ever watch. Something that you'll have to rewatch over and over again. Something that just doesn't leave your brain. Something that...
Huh?
I don't expect anyone's ever gonna understand how I really feel. Not really.
leaves you feeling empty inside. And that's the feeling I chase. That's the feeling you chase. That's the feeling any anime watcher chase. So go check it out. That's all I gotta say. Okay, bye.